This lecture is for class 10 already. In chemistry part, carbon and its compound has been completed. Next, acid, base and salt has been completed. Details concept was given. Now I am going to start chemical bonding and periodic table. Very important. So before start chemical bonding, I would like to give some overview related to atoms or element. So mainly till date 118 atom has been discovered, but for your class 10, up to class 10, at least you have to remember 20 atom. So they are hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, up to calcium. So this atom has atomic number, atom has atomic mass. Already you got concept in class 9, and you were taught how to write electronic configuration, the number of outermost electron, who is metal from here, who is non-metal, and metal donate electron and non-metal what? Gain electron. So I already told you that some atom are not stable, some atom are stable. For example, helium, neon, argon, they have complete octet. Means suppose helium, the atomic number is 2. So in outermost cell, helium has 2 electron, and it need 2 electron in outermost cell, so it's stable. So it don't want to make bond. So the reason behind chemical bonding is that to become stable, to fulfill its outermost cell electron. So there are so many interatomic bonding. So first I would like to explain how ionic bond is formed. So I would like to give a little the table: hydrogen, helium. This is group number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hence this is called period number 1. In period number 2, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. In period number 3, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. Okay. So this is group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And already you know that in group, outermost cell electron is same. For example, lithium atomic number is 3, the electronic configuration is in first orbital electron capacity is 2, in outermost cell electron capacity is 1. Similarly, in below of lithium, sodium is there. The atomic number of sodium is what? 11. In first orbital 2 electron is there, second 8 is there, in third 1 is there. Now see, what is the common in lithium and sodium? The number of outermost cell electron is same, that is 1. But what is the difference between lithium and sodium? Here in lithium number of orbital is 2, 1, 2, but in sodium number of orbital is 3, 1, 2, 3. It means the atomic size of sodium is larger than what? Atomic size of lithium. So in a group, the common is outermost cell electron is same. Here see, both have 1 electron, so it want to donate electron. So generally group 1 metal, except hydrogen is non-metal, group 1 metal want to donate 1 electron, so it's always donate 1 electron. Donate means plus 1. They have 2 electron. You can check it. Just write electronic configuration. Let me explain. Beryllium atomic number 4. So in first orbital 2 electron, outermost 2 electron. Magnesium atomic number is 12. So in first orbital 2 electron is there, in second 8 is there, third 2 is there. So common is that they have same number of electron in outermost shell. So they will donate 2 electron. So aluminium and boron will donate 3 electron. Remember they are metal, so they will donate electron. So carbon family only share the electron. They share 4 electrons. Sharing, because they have 4 electron in its outermost shell. मैंने पहले ऑलरेडी बताया, तब भी मैं रिमाइंड करके दे रहा हूँ. So ये लोग सिर्फ डोनेट करता है. मैं कॉमन में लिख रहा हूँ डोनेट. मेटल डोनेट करता है इलेक्ट्रॉन, कार्बन फैमिली शेयर करता है. अभी नाइट्रोजन फैमिली या तो 3 गेन करता है क्योंकि आउटरमोस्ट में 5 है, या तो 3 शेयर करता है. दो पॉसिबिलिटी है. गेन मतलब माइनस है. एंड ऑक्सीजन फैमिली आउटरमोस्ट में 6 है. लिख के देखना, 6 से या तो 2 गेन करेगा, डोनेट नहीं कर सकते. 6 है तो 2 गेन करेगा, या तो 3 दे विल शेयर 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन. Here fluorine family will gain 1 electron or 1 electron will be shared. And in case of this noble gas, they are known as noble gas. They never donate, they never share, they never gain electron. Exceptional cases also there. I am talking generally. So now see, these are called non-metal. This is the boundary. In this part, hydrogen will become here. So this part is called non-metal, and this part is called metal, except hydrogen. So metal have a tendency that they can donate electron, and non-metal have a tendency that they can share or gain electron. So see, when bondings take place between metal and non-metal, this bonding is called ionic bond. For example, see, in case of sodium, it will donate 1 electron, but here in case of chlorine, it can gain 1 electron. Just I am writing electronic configuration of chlorine. 17 electrons is there. So in first orbital 2 electrons is there, in second orbital 8 electrons is there, in third orbital it means outermost shell it has 7 electron. It means it needs 1 more electron. It means it needs 1 more electron to fulfill its octet. So sodium, the electron which is donated by sodium will transfer to what? Chlorine. So in this case, what happened? If sodium donate 1 electron, it become sodium plus ion. It is also called cation. And when chlorine gain 1 electron, it's become anion, negative ion, and positive and negative there is a attraction force and form NaCl, and this is called ionic compound, and the bonding is known as ionic bond. Very very important. If you understand this now, you will know about details about valency, how compound form. Now see why NaCl is formed, because valency of sodium is 1, because sodium donate 1 electron, and the valency of chlorine is also 1 because it's gain 1 electron. And next see, if magnesium make bond with chlorine, because magnesium donate 2 electron, magnesium always form Mg plus 2 ion, but chlorine make 1 minus 1, chlorine need only 1 electron. So the formula would be what? MgCl2. Why? You have to understand this, because magnesium, the valency of magnesium is 2 and the valency of chlorine is what? 1. But here I am just want to explain what is ionic bond, and ionic bond, how ionic bond is formed. So you now understand ionic bond is always formed between metals and non-metals, and let me explain some properties of ionic bond or some characteristics of ionic bond. Very very important. So first properties is ionic bond is always formed between a metal and non-metal, and second property is Electron are transferred from what? Metal to non-metal. Metal become cation and non-metal become what? Anion. Third property is ionic bonding strong because there is a electrostatic force between cation and anion, and that's why ionic compound are what? Hard. And in solid state, ionic compound or insulator cannot conduct electricity, but in molten state means when ionic compound is put in water or solution, then they can conduct due to ions. Bond will break and produce cation and anion, means cation and anion will be free and they can move, and due to that they can conduct electricity. And the last important point is ionic compound dissolve in water, soluble. That's why it is also called electrolyte means ionic compound or what? Electrolyte. So these are up to class 10. These are the important point regarding what? Ionic bond. Again, try to remember that ionic bond is always formed between a metal and non-metal. And next we have to discuss about covalent bond. Covalent bond is always formed between two non-metal by sharing of electron. Only it's always formed amongst non-metals by sharing of electron. For example, carbon has 4 electrons in its outermost shell, already shown here. It can share only 4 electrons. So it can share all electron which is in outermost shell. This is called sharing. शेयरिंग में जो 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन है दोनों का है, कार्बन का भी है हाइड्रोजन का भी है, तो इस हिसाब से कार्बन का कितना इलेक्ट्रॉन हो गया? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. सो कार्बन का जो रिक्वायरमेंट है वो फुलफिल हो गया. हाइड्रोजन का कितना चाहिए? 2 चाहिए. सो हाइड्रोजन का 2 चाहिए, हाइड्रोजन का फुलफिल हो गया. सो इस हिसाब से कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड फॉर्म होता है. रिमेंबर, इन ए कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन इज रिस्पांसिबल. सपोज oxygen, between two oxygen atom, 2 covalent bond is there. Oxygen has 6 electrons in its outermost shell. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here also 6 electrons are there. So here 2 covalent bond is formed. Now what is the number of outermost shell electron in oxygen? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Here also 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So in this regards O2 molecule is formed. Now sometime question may be arise here, what is the number of covalent bond between 2 oxygen atom? It is 2 covalent bond is formed between 2 oxygen atom. And sometime you may ask, what is the number of covalent electron in oxygen molecule? It is 4. 1 2 3 4. Covalent bond is 2, and in covalent bond 2 electron is there, so covalent electron is what? 4. Similarly, in case of nitrogen, triple bond is formed. 3 covalent bond is formed. So what is the number of covalent electron? It is 6. So mainly 2 type of interatomic bonding are there. One is ionic bond, other is what? Covalent bond. Ionic bond is always formed between metal and non-metal, and covalent bond is always formed between what? Non-metals, 2 non-metals. And metallic bond is also there, but in your syllabus metallic bond is not needed. In next video I would like to explain about periodic table.